Hello everyone, and welcome back to a random video here on the channel. This is not part of our regular scheduled programming, but of course, once it got revealed that the Daredevil Born Again trailer was going to be coming out today, I could not talk about it. I could not talk about it, guys. If you followed this channel for any period of time, you know how much I just adore the Netflix Daredevil series. It's one of my favorite shows, and it was something that when it originally aired, I used to tell my friends at school. I was in high school. I used to tell my friends, like, by the way, this is in the MCU, and they'd be like, no, it really isn't, and it's like, yes, it actually is, and then, 10 years later, Vindication is super nice. When I saw him in Spider-Man No Way Home, lost my shit. And, I had to go through the denial of having, it being, like, not canon, because when they were originally shooting it, and they were being vague when he would show up in other shows, like, with his backstory and everything. And then we basically found out later that, like, they were shooting a version of the show that was not going to be a continuation of the Netflix show. It was going to be, like, a soft reboot. But they scrapped it, retooled it, made it a continuation, made those shows canon, which is just music to my ears. Hello, Nicholas. Thank you for being here in the chat. I lost it watching the trailer earlier today, and I wanted to do just a quick, fun breakdown with you guys. It's not going to be too in-depth. There's way better YouTube channels that will do that for you, but it is worth talking about. It is worth noting. I'm very excited, and I just needed to share my excitement with you all. So, without further ado, here we go. Let's hop on over to the trailer here, shall we? And let's kind of go through it just a little bit here. So, firstly, we're in a hallway in true Daredevil fashion. Although this seems to be Muse's lair. Muse is going to be one of the antagonists in the show. He is a character that recently showed up in Daredevil comics, roughly about 10 years ago. And, it's nice to see him kind of make his debut. Funny enough, I think the Daredevil series premiered before this character made their debut. Just a little fun fact for you. But yeah, Matt's kicking ass here in this, his lair, and then it cuts to obviously his conversation with Wilson Fisk, who is now established as the mayor. I thought that he would be sort of still running for mayor regarding the end of the Echo series, when it would imply that he would do so. They have their fun little conversation here. Here, let's skip a little bit further. And I gotta tell you guys, we're getting to something that's very important to me, and that is the fact that, since it is a continuation, here we go, Karen and Foggy are back. Guys, I think they're gonna kill Foggy. I'm really worried about Foggy. I think, just because in that scene, and then we'll go back to it here, in that scene, they basically let us know that a line was crossed, is what Matt Murdock says to Kingpin here. He says a line was crossed. And here, I'll go back here in this sequence where they're chatting. He says a line was crossed. Now, there are going to be some people, obviously, that think, oh, he's talking about the line of, maybe he killed someone. I know there's a Daredevil run where he does accidentally kill somebody, and then that kind of leaves him to stop, which could totally be what they're doing. But we only see Foggy once in the trailer. There's not many set photos of him. It's really looking like Foggy dies. That's the line that's crossed, and since he stops being Daredevil, and then he gets slowly dragged back in as the series progresses. Nunya Beeswax in the live chat saying they can kill Foggy as long as they bring back Colin Farrell. Absolutely. And we got some people missing Ben Affleck, Daredevil as well. Listen, he was great. The movie was not. He was great. I will stand by that. Although I never saw the director's cut of the movie, which I actually hear is much better, to be fair. Moving on here in the trailer, we get a little bit more of their dynamic. I love this shot of the mask falling off, mostly because if you look closely, the hole where his horn is missing is a D. Those bastards over at Costuming and Props, they know what they're doing. I swear to God they do. But yeah, that's when he mentions the line about the line being crossed. We got some more violence here with what's going to be also White Tiger in the series, which unfortunately the actor did pass away who plays White Tiger, which is really sad. But we're getting White Tiger, we're getting Muse, we're getting another surprise character, not surprise, but another fun character from the past popping up here in a minute. Let me shut up and let me just get to it here. So as you can see, some more violence, more blood. Oh, I need to go back here a little bit because very importantly, Bullseye from the Netflix series is back. He's looking good after his spinal surgery there. So, I know that there have been leaked set photos of him in the actual costume, so we love to see that. We love to see him in the actual costume. I'm hoping that it wasn't just like a cut scene. I doubt it, and because I think we get a brief glimpse of it here in the trailer as well, which we'll go back to. But very excited that Bullseye's coming back with the same actor, Wilson Bethel, who I think was great in the role. Let's see here. There he is. We also have these bank robbers who are about to get their asses beat. I love the shot of this guy pointing the gun at Matt, and I think later in the trailer, I think Matt actually turns it around on him and takes his mask, because we see that guy fight, and is very agile, and I'm wondering if it's actually Matt. By the way, the tagline being the devil's work, and then, oh, I hope I didn't skip it. The perks of doing a live show, trying to figure all this shit out. Slutty Matt is important. Let's also remember this. Slutty Matt is important because comics, Matt Murdock is a hoe, and he needs to be a hoe. That's part of the whole point of him, is he's the Catholic guilt who beats the shit out of people and is a hoe. We love hoe Matt Murdock. I'm here for it. 100%. 100%. But here, I missed the phrasing of the tagline. The devil's work is never done. Amazing. Beautiful tagline. Also, I'm not playing the audio for, purposes of getting copywritten, but the Daredevil theme on a church organ? Come on, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. This shot is amazing. Let's keep it going here. Oh, this painting. This seems to be the Rabbit in the Snowstorm painting from the original Daredevil Netflix series with the bloodstain on it from the end of Season 3 when Matt Murdock mercilessly beats the shit out of Kingpin on his wedding day. So I'm wondering if he kept this painting with his wife, Vanessa here, played by the same actress. I wonder if he kept this painting as like, why would I get rid of this when it's from our wedding day? And like this weird take of love for Vanessa that we've seen even throughout the original series. So yeah, there's that. And of course, to me, the best part of the trailer, if I don't mind so saying myself, we got the return of Frank Castle. The Punisher is back. Hell yes. I hope they get him his own spinoff show again. That would be amazing. I also think that the action we're going to get with them is incredible just based on the action in the trailer. And, the set photo of him and Punisher and Daredevil next to each other is... I tried to make it the background on my phone, but they were spaced apart too much. It was a real tragedy, a real shame, if you will. So, yep, you got some people hanging. I think Disney wanted to really make a point here that this is not going to be like a Disney-fied version. Like, this is still the dark, violent show that we got from Netflix just again. And I think that it was important for them to establish that in the trailer because of the naysayers, because Daredevil popping up in She-Hulk, which, while I didn't love the She-Hulk show, it's not as bad as everyone says it is, but also Daredevil in that show was more adjusted for that comedic tone. It wasn't for the tone of his own series. You kind of got that tone back a little bit with the Echo series, and now clearly on full display here. Look at that, man. He's just amazing. Just as beautiful as the day we lost him. There's Muse, as I mentioned earlier. He is kind of an artist that uses blood and bodies for his artwork, so that's just going to be, fucking horrifying. We have them fighting again, and this is when all of the cool, crazy action happens in the trailer. There's also a random lion or tiger noise that occurred, which, I'm sure the editor thought it was nice, but I don't know if that part really worked for me. Oh, I love this shot. This shot in the trailer. This is what I want to see from the violence on the Daredevil Netflix show, is him breaking dudes' arms and getting the blood through the bone. Absolutely put it in my veins. Put it in my veins. Kyler in the live chat is saying, I haven't seen the whole trailer yet. Can you play some of it now? I would, Kyler, but I don't want to get too copyright stricken. And I have the volume off, but Here's what I will do. I will play a little bit of it for you just so you can kind of get a sense of the vibe, but I don't know if I'll play the full thing. I also have Sasami24, maybe if I said that wrong, said take Karen, not Foggy. Don't take either of them. Why not both? Why can't we have both? Why can't we have Karen and Foggy? I loved Karen's storyline in the original series when she would work with Ben Urich. His death was a huge shock in the original series because he was a huge comic book character. And, I liked when she kind of took his role as the journalist at the Bulletin. I do wish we lived in a world where Marvel owned the rights to Daily Bugle because it would still be so cool to see Daily Bugle be involved in the Daredevil world. But, you can't win them all from how it is in the comics. So, Kyler, I promised I'd show you some of the trailers. So here it is, buddy. We're going to play some of it from the beginning without sound. But I can't play the whole thing for you. I'm a simple guy. It'd be weird if I was quiet, right? I'll just kind of let it play a little bit in the back, kind of get a sense of the vibe. Violence, action, gore, love it. Conversations, everything's lovely. But yes. Now, here's a random thing that kind of peeves me. They rebranded back to Marvel Television. I shouldn't be mad about this, but I have to say it. They rebranded back to Marvel Television, and look, I wanted to see Daredevil, a new Daredevil thing with like the Marvel Studios logo on it. Does that make sense? Like I wanted to like finally have that like Marvel Studios Daredevil, and technically we got it with him and She-Hulk, because with Echo they did Marvel Spotlight, and now it's back to Marvel Television, just with the new people. It's not the original Marvel Television, but I guess it's better than nothing. Co-host Nicholas says in the live chat, do you think they'll keep the intro or a new one? I think it will be a new one, but it will be very similar. I think that organ theme might be the new main theme of the show, and they'll kind of do a similar take on the opening, but they might change it up just a little bit. I know that the composers are different. It's not John Pisano who did the original theme. It's the people who did the X-Men 97 score, which they're very good, and they also paid respect to the original X-Men theme, and it looks like they're already paying respect to the Daredevil theme. Obviously, I don't know that for sure, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a slightly different theme with a new opening, but it'll be similar in tone and vibe to what we got going on. But yeah. No, it wasn't going to be a long video, guys. I just needed to come on here and say I am absolutely stoked about Daredevil Born Again. I cannot wait to watch this thing on March 4th. Guys, you've seen the trailer. What did you think about it? What were Easter eggs that you caught? Oh, actually, hold on before I go. This isn't my Easter egg that I found. Someone pointed this out to me on YouTube, actually. Let me find the shot in the trailer here. It's a wide shot. Here it is. Come on. All right, you got Rogers the Musical up there, which is a fun Easter egg. But right above Rogers the Musical, if you pause it when you watch it and zoom in close, that is an ad for Harlem Paradise, which is a direct reference to the Luke Cage series. I would love to see me some Luke Cage in this show. I'd love to see any of the Defenders, all of them. Bring them all to me. Listen, Kevin Feige already gave us Anson Mount back as Black Bolt. Give us Finn Jones one more time. Give him the redemption tour. Let him prove, it was some writing beforehand and he needs to show himself. Let's see. Also Hulk Soda. Oh! Is it in there? The Hulk Soda? Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's right behind Rogers. I just found that out now. Thank you, Nicholas. That's very cool. So guys, tons of Easter eggs. Better channels can dive in for you more on that. I just wanted to talk about the ones that I noticed and just kind of share my excitement for Daredevil Born Again. I cannot wait. Hold on. There's people pointing out more Easter eggs. Pan Dime on the other side. Oh, yes. Yes, here, hold on. There's the Hulk drink, and then you got Pan Dime here on the other side. Interesting. See, this is why I need people to guide me in the right direction on things. By the way, this is obviously a New Year's celebration, so I guess we're going to get confirmation as to what year we're at in the MCU, because I know that it was off from the actual years that we're living because of the 5-year time jump in Endgame. So I think we're finally going to get what year it is too. But I've kind of drug out the ending of this video, kind of like Return of the King. But don't worry, guys, this is the end. What did you guys think of the trailer? What Easter eggs did you find? Are you excited it's connected to Netflix? Do you want to see other videos or other things like this? Just tell me, share your excitement in the comments with me. Thank you guys, as always, for watching, and we will see you on the next one.